remember all thy offerings, and accept thy burnt sacrifice. The word accept here means to grow fat, to be rich in fat. That is, God will gladly accept the grain offering and the burnt offering that the Messiah Jesus offers, as if they were a fat and rich sacrifice. That offering and burnt sacrifice here are used in the plural of majesty, the plural of glory, and can be translated as offering of glory, solemn burnt sacrifice. In addition, this is a synecdochical expression, representing all the Old Testament sacrifices that God gave to Moses, and symbolizes the glorious and solemn cross death of the Messiah Jesus. So, what does this mean? To say it again, God gave these Old Testament sacrifice systems to be a prefiguration, a model, and a shadow of the ministry of the Messiah Jesus who is to come to this earth. That is, when the Messiah Jesus comes, he will be hung on the cross and shed his blood, like the one animal that was offered in the Old Testament sacrifices, and he will pay for and forgive all the sins of his chosen people. In Hebrews 7, verse 27, it also says, "Who needeth not daily, as those high priests, to offer up sacrifice, first for his own sins, and then for the people's, for this he did once, when he offered up himself." And in Hebrews 9, verse 12, it says, "Neither by the blood of goats and calves, but by his own blood he entered in once into the holy place, having obtained eternal redemption for us." Neither by the blood of goats and calves, but by his own blood he entered in once into the holy place. In the Old Testament era, the priests could receive forgiveness for their sins and approach the sanctuary, that is, before God, by shedding the blood of goats and calves. But now, because Jesus accomplished an eternal redemption by his death on the cross, anyone who believes in this can approach the sanctuary, that is, before God. In this way, we can confirm that the offering and burnt sacrifice are a prefiguration of the ministry of the Messiah Jesus who was to come to this earth, that is, his ministry of shedding blood on the cross. Returning to today's text, this word says that God will gladly accept this glorious and solemn cross death of the Messiah Jesus, as if it were a fat and rich sacrifice that has been offered.
If you want to know more, please subscribe.